guys? It's another day off from the job. So today I'm going to be doing some videos, and this one is going to be about the brushes that you must have, or that I would recommend that you have. We're going to start with face brushes, and then I'll go ahead and move on to eyes, because that's like mainly what you would use brushes for. So face brush, depending on if you're a mineral makeup user, you want a really good buffer brush. I like a lot of coverage, so I find that flat top buffer brush is like the best option for getting the most coverage. And I don't mean cakiness, but I mean like good coverage right off the bat. If you haven't subscribed to Encore Makeup or watched any of his videos, he basically compares kabuki brushes and flat top buffer brushes, and it is true. You get more color, more foundation applied evenly and right off the bat without having to build as much using even a kabuki. So if you're a mineral makeup user, the first brush that I would suggest that you get is a flat top buffer brush, because this is going to give you awesome coverage, really good even coverage, and it'll make it that much faster without having to like layer on another layer of the mineral makeup. Some choose to, some don't. So this one is actually made by Everyday Minerals, and it is literally the softest brush I've ever felt in my life and ever put on my face. So if you want to treat yourself, go to Everyday Minerals. I'm buying like 6 today because I never want to live without this brush. I've said it before, and I absolutely mean it. I don't want to live without this brush. They're only $10, and if you get their kit, it's like $36 for a 6-piece kit from Everyday Minerals, and yeah, you can get like 6 of these. So that's a really good deal. Sturdy handle, softest thing ever, and it's synthetic. Next thing that I would suggest that everyone needs is some type of a stippling brush. Now, a stippling brush is what is going to give you really flawless, airbrushed look. If you're a liquid foundation user, this is actually really, really good, because this is also buildable coverage, but it's without any streaks or anything. It's like feather light and very, very blendable. I've used this for blending concealer under the eye. A lot of people use it for cream blushes. It's a really good brush to have. This is a small one, and oh, look at that. I've rubbed off the numbers, but it is from MAC, and I think it's like the 187. I don't know if that's the smaller one or the larger one, but it's either the 187 or like the 188 or something. So stippling brush, definite must-have. Next must-have, I would say, is a good all-over powder brush. You can use it for dusting on finishing powders. I actually happen to use this for my blush, because, I don't know, I just pinch it like that, and I get a good line. It's very flexible if you have a very large powder brush. You don't necessarily need like an angled blush brush. You can, like that, just pinch it, and you'll get a pretty good contouring tool right there, like that. You want to make sure that it's soft. I believe this one is from MAC, or I can't be sure, but it's very old, and it hasn't shed very much. It's lasted me forever, and it's like butter on your face. So good all over powder brush. Doesn't have to be this big. It's really your preference what size you want and what you're really going for, but for a simple, fast coverage, I chose the bigger all-over face powder brush. And then you're going to need, everyone needs a good concealer brush. And concealer brushes are flat, and they're typically synthetic, almost always made of synthetic fibers. And what it does is, the reason why synthetic is good for depositing color is because, think about a strand of hair. It's got its sheath, and it's basically layers and layers of keratin, and that actually can soak up powders and liquids, and they get stuck in there, which is why you would need to clean your brushes all the time. I would recommend at least once a week. Synthetic brushes tend to, they're not porous at all. There's no layers and shaft like that, so I mean it just strictly deposits color. It's not going to hold on that much color on the brush. And when you use a concealer brush, you want to remember, if you're concealing blemishes, to pat, not rub. Pat. And that way you're depositing color straight on and you're kind of just blending it out. So everyone needs a good concealer brush. This one is from ID Bare Essentials. I don't even know if you can see that. There it is. And it is the Max Coverage Concealer Brush. And that's what I use. And now, on to the fun stuff. Okay, eyeshadow brushes. Everyone needs a good all-over eyeshadow brush. This is going to deposit color evenly, and it's a good size. They make them bigger than this. Just depends on your lid space, from lid to crease and to brow. So this is actually just right for me. I get pretty much good coverage, and I don't know what kind of hair it's made of, but everyone needs, it's just a fluffy eyeshadow brush. Simple as that. It's for depositing color all over, even patting it on, but not as good at that. This is also by Bare Essentials, and it's the Contour Shadow Brush is what they call it. I don't use it for contouring though, so don't let the name fool you. Next, I would suggest, if you're going to be playing around with makeup a lot, that you would want a smaller shadow brush. And this is the MAC 210, and I've had this forever. And this was when they used to like kind of engrave the brush handle. So yeah, it's stuck on there. They've gotten a little bit cheap as far as putting the names and numbers on their handles. So this was back in the day I got this. And basically I use this to just pack on color. I like that it's small because I get a little bit more control. And I get to decide where exactly on my eye I want the color. So that's another must-have. Other must-have is a good blender brush or crease brush. And this one is made by Sonia Kashuk. Oh, it's silver. You probably can't. There it is. Okay, Sonia Kashuk. And I got this from Target. I mean, they're not that expensive. They're like $6-7. Works really well. This is what you're going to use to define your crease and work in the outer corners and doing the V for smoky eyes or special effects. Another definite must-have, and I just got this. A smoky eye brush. Now, if you can see that, it's what a lot of makeup artists would call a pencil brush. And you would use this. I like to use it, and I got this tip from Makeup Geek, so check her videos out as well. Tracing the cat eye around the V and then blending from there. You can use it to do very smoky, smudgy eyeliner lines, so it's really good for that. I mean, awesome. And then the very next thing that you absolutely have to have is some kind of eyeliner brush, and this happens to be an angled eyeliner brush. I use this for my eyebrows, as well as doing liquid or cream liners around my eye. Some people have a preference between angled and flat liner brushes. There's also pointed liner brushes, but some kind of eyeliner brush is definitely what you need. And that's pretty much it. That's about 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 brushes. Not quite 10, but 9 absolute must-have brushes. Brand is more your preference. Size is more your preference. Handle type, bevel type, or I don't even know what that's called. I forget the name of it, but yeah, steel, black, they come in different colors. Find brushes that you like, but those are definitely the brushes that I believe every budding makeup artist needs. So hopefully that helps. This was a request, and I totally forgot to get your name before I started the video, but I'll put it in the description box. So have a good day, guys, and I will talk to you soon. More videos coming. Bye.